This video is sponsored by Siege Camp. Siege Camp also provided me with 3 Foxhole Steam keys to give away. At a random time during this video, I will tell you how you can enter the Steam key giveaway and win a copy of Foxhole. Thank you for sponsoring the video and providing the Steam keys, Siege Camp. I hope you all enjoy this video. Everyone has a role to play and a place in Foxhole. In many videos about Foxhole, players are described as just another cog in the Great War Machine. But I disagree with this outlook. I find it a bit too negative. While you're not the hero or central figure in the story, you're also not a faceless piece of the puzzle. You're something in between. When I first started playing Foxhole, I died. A lot. I got frustrated because I wasn't taking out 20 enemy players with 1 life like I normally do in other shooters. But instead of quitting, I chose to learn and adapt. I slowly came to the realization that I am not the main character in this game. This shift in perspective was honestly humbling. It helped me appreciate how much the game emphasizes the team, the faction, and the broader war effort over individual glory. This might sound extremely cheesy, but it made me realize in Foxhole, every action, no matter how small, contributes to something far greater than myself. What I want new players and even some vet players to realize is that there's strength in supporting others. Whether you are holding the line, reviving fallen players, or defending a bridge, all of this helps create a foundation for your team's success. This game, without even trying, fosters a sense of camaraderie and respect for other players around you, as you slowly realize how interconnected everyone's actions are. When I join the front, I don't try to find the spotlight. I don't think that I can take on this wave of enemies alone. I take a step back and find pride in the success of what everyone else is doing around me, rather than seeking recognition for myself. I think Foxhole can do a great job in humbling us all. It can help remind us that we aren't the main character, and that we need to strive to help others and support others around us. And I believe that you can do this as a soldier on the front. A frontline soldier in Foxhole is far more than just a cog in the machine. They are, collectively, the beating heart of the battlefield. Without them, the front would never move forward. Without them, our tank lines would be exposed. Without them, our artillery crews would not feel safe to fire their shells. And finally, without them, our naval invasions would fall flat. Their actions directly shape the flow of battle. From holding key positions from relentless swarms, to charging into battle and uplifting the morale of players around them through their leadership. Even just being a medic on the front can be a big help. If you are someone that only has time to get on for 20 or 30 minutes, you can save many lives as a medic within that time frame. You can log off knowing that you helped keep soldiers up and moving, pushing the front forward. By saving those lives, you have saved supplies from being used in the bunker, and given other soldiers a chance to respawn in and help push the front forward as well. One tip I always give to new players is to find a hex or a lane on the map and only play in those areas for an entire war. It helps you get familiar with the area, you see some of the same regular players, and you will have more of a reason to protect that territory. Overall, you feel more ownership over that area, and you feel like you're making a difference when you defend your lands, or push the enemies out of theirs. When you're on the front lines, experiment with different tactics. Don't keep running back to the same spot and attempting the same thing over and over again. You may have noticed from my Foxhole videos that I tend to move around the battlefield quite a bit, and I try to attack from different angles. I always think to myself, where can I be the most useful and where can I do the most damage? That's why you may see me charging straight up the middle of the battlefield 1 minute and flanking around to cut off logistic supplies the next. Sometimes I'm simply holding a corner, waiting for the enemy, which is sometimes needed to make a difference. If you're unsure what to do on the front or feeling overwhelmed, know that someone always needs help. Communicate with your teammates. I promise you someone on the battlefield always needs help with another mammon rush, or needs more players to flank around to charge into an enemy trench. There is always some way you can be making a positive impact on the battlefield in Foxhole, though you may not be able to see it at that very moment. And that's why I tell players to remember to go with what sounds fun, and what won't burn you out from playing Foxhole. Because I believe the most important thing that you can do in Foxhole is to have fun. This is a game, of course. If you like running around with a submachine gun clearing trenches, then do that. If you like sitting in the back and sniping enemies down, then do that. If you want to spend your time making sure fellow soldiers stay alive, then do just that. Just make sure whatever you're doing is fun and what you want to do. I've said this many times in other videos, but even being on the losing side of the battlefield can be fun. Some of my favorite moments in Foxhole come from desperate last stands with fellow soldiers, fighting to hold on as long as possible. So whether you are winning or losing, just make sure you have fun with it. And remember, it takes patience to be a soldier on the front lines in Foxhole. Like me, you will die a lot in the beginning and even as you get better. But remember, you are part of this collective beating heart that keeps the front moving forward. And with that, this is a great time to give away some Steam keys for Foxhole. Thank you once again, Siege Camp, for providing these Steam keys. If you would like a chance to win a Foxhole Steam key, down in the comments write, "Give me a rifle." #Foxhole Infantry Update. I will take the names from everyone that makes a comment and place them into a random generator that will pull 3 names. I will reply to the comments of the winners on Friday. Winners will have 24 hours to respond to claim their Steam key. If you don't win a Foxhole Steam key, make sure to check out the promotion going on by Siege Camp. They have discounted Foxhole very generously with a 38% discount. This is the lowest I've seen it in a long time, so I would highly recommend purchasing the game at this price. It is well worth it, and honestly I'm not just saying that because Siege Camp sponsored this video. As you can tell from my YouTube videos, I love Foxhole. It's one of my favorite games to play. I feel extremely honored that Siege Camp would sponsor one of my videos. It really shows how much they care about their community. Foxhole recently had a major update that completely changes the way we play as infantry on the front. They added new guns, new melee weapons, and new mechanics that really shake up the meta in the battlefield. Come join us on the battlefield and help move the front forward. If playing a frontline soldier hasn't sparked your interest in Foxhole, maybe you would prefer to be in the sky. We are all super hyped for planes to come out this next summer in Foxhole. I honestly never thought it was going to happen, so I have to eat a shoe now. Please give me your recommendations for best shoes to eat. And to those that have played Foxhole already, let new players know in the comments what your tips are for playing as infantry soldiers on the front. Thank you all so much for watching and for your support. And thank you again Siege Camp for sponsoring this video. Make sure to subscribe for more Foxhole content. I'll see you out on the battlefield. Cheers.